Hey everybody, Brady here. Welcome back to another Kings Indian attack run. We're going to be playing against a C5 type of position today, and looks like they're playing some sort of Sicilian here. Or French. This is kind of like a French or Sicilian type of setup here. Let's go D3. If they end up going B5, then good thing we haven't committed to E4. Knight BD2. From their setup, it looks like they might want to play on the queen side because of a6. And I feel like because of a6, we should actually try to play on the queen side as well, which is kind of funny because ultimately it's going to be about opening up this guy. If we play e4 here, then we're giving them tempos on the side of the board where maybe they close things down, right? But after c4, things might open up on that side of the board, and it might get a little uncomfortable for them. So that's kind of the hope here. Let's go a3. I have a funny idea in mind coming up. h4. Let's just prevent any kingside attack. Now, I think these two, this will favor us more than it'll favor them. But this is my idea. I want to go rook b1. You might see this sometimes in the English. It's to get b4 in. Whoa. This feels a bit premature. Let's take it. Let's take it again. And let's go knight f3. Okay. And we want to keep getting tempos if we can. So I like this move bishop g5. I also like taking on d5. I want to open things up as fast as possible because we really need to make sure they get punished for this. So e4. And I'm looking at e5. We just need to open things up while we're up a piece, right? If we can open things up very, very fast, it's the end of the game, like right off the bat. So e5 looks good here. Bishop g5 looks excellent as well. We got to be careful that h3 doesn't come and win the game. Huh. Let's be careful here, yeah? That h2. I really like e5. But I think I want to prevent any h3s where I can just at least go bishop f3. So let's do that. We have to play with speed and charisma in a position like this. If we don't, then we are justifying everything they've done. And I don't think it is justifiable. So let's play bishop e2, and we're looking at f4. We got to play fast and with aggression. Oh no, did I just blunder? Did I just blunder? Mate? Uh-oh. I don't know how to stop mate. Knight g4, they take it. What have we done? Because this is mate? This might be our first loss, guys. I really should not have moved my bishop. I should have just developed. I thought, like, my idea was f4. But bishop e2 just lost me the game. Wow. I really should have played bishop f4 there. Is there any move? I don't see any choice here. The only idea I have is bishop g5, they take it, and then I move something there where I can play f4. So let's do that. Bishop g5. Now let's go here, and now we have f4 at the very least. Ooh, wow. That's bad. That is bad. Okay. We're going to treat this like a pawn down position, maybe. We'll have to see. So now if they take, we can take on g5. We are down 2 pawns. If they move their queen, do we have anything here? I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. But this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, wow. That was a huge mistake. We're down... Is that right? 5 pawn? No, we're down a piece and 2 pawns. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna keep playing on though. And just hope for some mistakes. Let's go rook c1. And now we might even have a mistake on our hands with bishop e4. It just depends if rook h4 saves the day for them. Okay, and this is good because now we can take this, right? And we can just take back. Good. Okay. Now we're only -2. So if rook h4 here, I'm going to play rook c4, and it looks like we're actually winning this guy. Wow. What a save. This is the most insane game that we've had so far. This was absolutely ridiculous. I want to get the second rank on my own side defensively as fast as possible because I'm worried of rook d2 because I don't want to move things. This is so bad. Okay, let's go rook g2, defending the g5 pawn. Everything's defended now. And let's go on the offensive a little bit, right? With rook f1. And rook f6. This doesn't look like it hurts. Wow. And we're safe. Okay. We're up a piece and we're winning. What a game. What a game. That's all I can say. This has been insane. So how do I move on from this point? So that's one good thing is they're no longer attacking g5. So I might be able to move a piece or two in the next move. So let's play... How should I play this position? I like bringing this rook back. Wow. They don't have any checks, so I'm just going to move up instead. Yeah. Let's just move up. And I'm looking at moves like, not knight e3 immediately, but it's definitely possible in the future. Okay. Let's go king e2 to prevent rook d2. And now I'm looking at trying to win this f7 pawn. So knight e3. And I can defend this guy enough. If rook e4 or anything, I just go rook g3. I'm still like kind of shocked right now. I'm in shock a little bit. Because that was insane, to say the least. Okay, so right now they're trying to go rook d2. But it looks like we can just go rook f2 here. If rook d2, we just ignore and go king f1. We don't want to take... actually, we can't even take anyways. So we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, now we're threatening f7. So they end up taking like that. And we want to take with the rook here. That'll keep us good. And I'm looking at knight c4 or knight g4. Followed by getting the knight to e5 and winning the f7 pawn. They're not in time to play anything like rook d5 to win g5 because it looks like we can win f7 in enough time. So let's attack the knight, or attack the rook, and win the pawn. If rook d5, there's two options. Okay. Looks like we're not going to have to deal with either of them. I don't think I... Do I want to take either? Because I'm scared that they might take and then somehow get good counterplay against me, right? So I feel like it's almost reasonable to leave everything. I don't want to take like that, though. That's probably too dangerous. Let's take with the knight. If they end up taking, then I do have rook f3 here. Which looks safe. This looks safe. This looks like a win. This has been just the definition of just insanity. I don't know what else to say about it. Rook f3. Or is there any other faster move? I guess there's rook f6, but I'm worried that like rook d3 will just win the game. So let's go rook f3 ourselves. Cover a3. Bring our king up. And then maybe even reroute some stuff. Rook f6 now? We got to be careful still. There's just a lot going on here. Let's go king g3. They might go for the pawn, which I think is reasonable. Okay. Knight h8 now? This feels really sketchy. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, they blundered. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this was the worst game I've ever played. But luckily we... Oh my gosh, this was awful. Okay, this is exactly what you should not do in this opening. But let's talk about the mistakes they made and the mistakes we made. Because there were mistakes on both sides. And I definitely did not deserve to win that game. I deserved to lose it. So, knight d2, c4. This h5 was just, it felt incorrect. And I'm pretty confident that it was. So rook b1 maybe wasn't the best use of my time. But I was going for b4. Instead, maybe something like e4 looks not so bad actually. Even e3. Actually, rook b1 is popping up as one of the better moves. So let's keep it at that. So here, this doesn't really work, and the reason why is because we can get too many pieces by our king in too little of time. So in this position, maybe c takes d. C takes d felt fine. And e4. I thought e4 was okay. And yeah, it looks like it is. So the problem is in this position, something like king h2 is a bit more reasonable. I thought knight h2 was fine, but it's not. That's interesting. So yeah, after some h3 or bishop e6, they have enough pressure on my king. Generally, this is a defensive maneuver you make quite a bit, but here it's not really working for us, which is really surprising. So after h3, bishop f3, and now the computer's kind of loving them a little bit, and then it's popping back. But after knight e5, at first I thought that bishop e2 was going to work, and then I completely missed queen g6 check, which is just not something I should miss. Instead, king h1 is a lot better. And the idea is we might just play rook g1 just to cover the g-pawn, and then we might be ready for some bishop e2 and f4 business. But yeah, okay, so the thing is, if we can get our moves in, then we would have been okay. But I don't know why I missed this, because this is like, even if I played f4, I think that this queen g6 would have been a huge issue, and I would have been losing anyways. So that's a really surprising miss. That's something that I feel like I haven't really missed in recent months or even years. But hey, everyone is able to mess up. But yeah, after king h1, it feels like their compensation should eventually disappear, and we should win the game. A very natural move for them to make is something like taking, but after they take, like, where's their attack, right? And I'm not really sure exactly what they do. I don't know if they're planning some sort of like, they can't play rook h6 because I can take it. And they can't play rook h5 because I can take it. I don't know if they're planning rook h4, but I don't know what the rook is doing there. And in this type of position, again, it feels like, yeah, we're just completely winning. So, what a miss. But hey, it happens to everybody. I was talking about how you need to be very quick and very accurate with this type of stuff, but it doesn't mean you need to play quickly. I was playing way too quick here. I spent 6 seconds on bishop e2, which is definitely not enough time. Very, very beginner-ish type of mistake. But okay, we ended up winning. Bishop g5 felt like the only try in this position. Otherwise, felt like it was over. And the idea was just to get an f4. And the reason why I played this f4 is because I saw in advance that if we get this position that's on the board now, they might end up trying to take the e4 pawn, and that would be kind of a mistake. Not like a losing mistake or anything, but it definitely gets a lot trickier. Here, I think the only move is rook h4, and I was planning to maybe take on c5 at this point to add out the pressure, but I missed knight d3, which is a bit of a problem actually. But yeah, after rook h4, it's pretty much resigns. King f2, trying to get to g3, but now they're in time to get out of the way. Something like castles. Actually, castles isn't necessary. Then we can take king d7 or something. And king g3 doesn't really affect them, because now they're in time to defend everything. They can move their knight, and then they can move their bishop. And they're up 3 pawns and a piece. And I'm completely losing. But hey, that's the mark of a strong player, is they hope that... Well, not that... They don't play hope chess. It's... Whenever you enter positions like this, where it looks hopeless, you got to find your best shot to make things messy enough to hold the game. So this is actually kind of like a really important game in the series, because, hey, it's easy to get into a losing position, and people lose all the time. Like, it's very normal to lose games, but you want to put up the most annoying effort you can. And that's why I played bishop g5, looking like it's just giving a piece, when I could have played bishop g4 or something instead. But the problem is, if I play bishop g4 here instead, and they end up taking, it feels like there's no hope here. There's no f4, and if I move my queen anywhere, they're going to be mating me on g2. So that was the big idea here. Or they're going to be winning my queen. At least, like, I think bishop g5 saves the most amount of material. Queen g6 they probably should have played. And the game definitely would still have to be played at this point. Doesn't really feel good, but hey, you know, it's the point is to make as many tricks as possible. So luckily, after knight f3 check, we're doing really well, and then things slowly turned into a win. So that was great. That was insane. I was thinking, like, is this gonna be our first loss? Luckily it wasn't. But yeah, that was still really brutal. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.